Welcome back to the news tonight. Let's bring you some more state news. The Madras High Court has refused to abolish the Tatkal system in issuance of passports. However, the court said the 37 regional passport offices in the country should comply with the strict guidelines suggested by the Ministry of External Affairs for issuing Tatkal passports. A petitioner challenged the system of issuing passports, quoting irregularities like extra money being charged for such passports and recommendations of officials being accepted under the system posing a grave danger to national security, that is. The court did pass the final orders on the petition today, saying that the system is required, but at the same time issuing several guidelines.
So many violations and irregularities and corruptions are going with the Tatkal system in passport, and hence I filed a appeal petition to abolish Tatkal system, and priority may be given only on the basis of urgent only. Priority may be given, but on the basis of real urgent.
Now, an area called Kannagi Nagar continues to be a place that everyone's forgotten about. Basic health care is still wanting, and you will not find a single school here. Our reporter Kuku Alex takes a bumpy ride through that area that is also notorious for its crime rate, as it is for being cut off from the city.
Her child was stillborn. Because of bad roads, she could not reach the hospital 4 kilometers away in time. Crime has a free run here. Even hardened auto drivers avoid this locality, making life harder, especially in an emergency. The 15,000 families here were not born to poor infrastructure, but relocated from other localities due to development projects. Before the eviction, they at least had access to hospitals and schools. There are no schools here, and the Soul Health Center is open for a few hours only. The doctor is usually out. Not surprisingly, 2 women died from pregnancy-related complications last month alone. Over a year ago, work began on a building, but nobody knows what it is for.
அவங்க ஐநாவரம் பகுதி ஐநாவரம் பகுதியில் போய் படிக்கிறாங்க. அவங்க மற்ற ஏரியா எந்தெந்த ஏரியாவில் இருக்கிறாங்க அங்கங்கே படிக்கிறாங்க. ஸ்கூல் பிள்ளைங்க வரல, எப்படி வர முடியும்? இங்கேருந்து பஸ்ஸு கரெக்டான போதுமான பஸ்ஸுக்கு வந்தால் தானே ஸ்கூல் பிள்ளைங்க போவோம்.
The State Slum Clearance Board officials refused to comment on this, and the residents are peeved and angry at the official apathy.
ஸ்லம் போர்டு என்ன பண்ணிட்டாங்க, நாங்கள் உங்களை எவிக்ஷன் பண்ணல, உங்களை எவிக்ஷன் பண்ணது பிடபிள்யூடின்றாங்க. பிடபிள்யூடி என்ன சொல்கிறாங்க, பிடபிள்யூடி நாங்கள் தான் உங்களுக்கு வீடு இடம் எங்கள் இடம், ஆனால் உங்களுக்கு வீடு கொடுத்ததெல்லாம் ஸ்லம் போர்டுன்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஸ்லம் போர்டு மினிஸ்டர் சுபா தங்கவேலு சாரை பார்த்து அவர் என்ன சொல்லிட்டாரு, இதுக்கு எங்களுக்கு சம்மந்தம் இல்லை, இதுக்கு எங்களுக்கு சம்மந்தம் இல்லை. அப்போ நாங்கள் யாருக்கு ஓட்டு போட்டோம், யாருக்கோசம் நாங்கள் இருக்கிறோம்? எங்களை வந்துட்டு ஒரு மக்களாக யாருமே வந்துட்டு மக்களாகவே நினச்சி எங்களுக்கு எதுவும் இது ஒரு ஹெல்ப்பும் பண்ணல.
Clearly, the 15,000 residents in this area are frustrated beyond belief. Now, the new year may have prompted all our politicians to come out with new year wishes for the people, but all these people want is a better life, and they are adamant that they will boycott the upcoming elections. In Chennai, with camera person Pradeep, Kuku Alex for NDTV Hindu.
Well, even activists calling that zone a disaster project. Very unfortunate there. But moving to some national updates now, in Bihar, an MLA with the BJP has been stabbed by a woman who had accused him of rape. The politician, who is a 4-time MLA, was meeting visitors of his constituency at his residence when the attack happened. The bleeding MLA was rushed to a nearby hospital, but he succumbed to his injuries. The visitors assembled at the MLA's residence caught hold of the woman and thrashed her severely before handing her over to the police. The cops then admitted the woman to a government hospital, and her condition is stated to be rather critical. The lady had lodged a complaint of sexual harassment against the MLA 6 months back. But shocked at the news, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has directed the top cop to thoroughly review the security of all legislators and has ordered the DGP to reconstitute a high-level probe team and ensure frisking of visitors to the MLAs. Well, in news making international headlines, Pakistan has begun the year on a bloody note. Salman Taseer, the outspoken governor of the Punjab province, was assassinated this evening in one of Islamabad's high-end shopping areas. He was shot dead by his guards, who say they killed him because of his views on blasphemy. 9 bullets were pumped into Taseer as he got into his car in the popular Kosar market. The killing is the most high-profile assassination of a political figure in Pakistan since the slaying of former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto in December of 2007. The colourful governor, who often used to Twitter and express his opinion, had tweeted some days ago that he would continue to speak against the blasphemy law despite backlashes from hardline and religious elements. Taseer is survived by wife Amna and their 6 children. He also has a son with noted Indian journalist Tavleen Singh. The CBI today pleaded before a Delhi court that the ruling of Income Tax Appellate Tribunal in Bofor's payoffs case is nothing new, and its application for withdrawing the proceedings against Italian businessman Ottavio Quattrocchi should be allowed. The CBI has said in its plea that continued prosecution of Quattrocchi was unjustified in the light of lack of evidence and the failed attempts to extradite him. It also postponed the hearing of the case to the 6th of January. This is News Tonight on NDTV Hindu. Still ahead, will the Royal Challenge remain without the Jumbo's spin? Find out when we come back.